Hello, and I hope you're all okay. So I'm trying to vlog today on my phone, which I've never done before. I did it before in my greenhouse actually, but I'm going to do it down the plot today because I want to try and get as many videos to you as possible to show you what I'm doing up here on my allotment. So I've just come up here, I haven't been up here all weekend. It's been my daughter's birthday, so we've been celebrating, and it's actually just finished raining. So it's Monday the 15th of July 2024. And it's just stopped raining. So it's about, what time is it? It's 2 o'clock, and I think we're in for rain this afternoon as well. So I'm trying to get in there and show you around what I've got going on since the last video that I put out, because although I put it out a few days ago, that video was actually filmed a few weeks ago. So quite a bit has changed. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to try and flip you round and show you a bit of an overview of the plot, and then I'll take you around and show you what is growing at the moment, and then my sort of plans in the next week for everything. So let me move you around this way. You'll have to bear with me because I'm not used to doing it. Okay, so here we have, let me see if I can zoom out. Okay, so here we have the plot as you see when I usually walk in. This corner here I have changed, so the bed used to go this way, and what I've done, I've used my pea frame from last year and I've planted some pumpkins. Now, if I zoom in, apologies, they're actually not doing too bad. So they're growing relatively well considering the weather. A few of them have had a little bit of slug damage, but all in all, I think that's okay. So I have got some more pumpkins at home in my greenhouse, and I'm going to be bringing them up here tomorrow, and I'm just going to be dotting them around the plot because now it's so late in the season, really I need to just put them out, and if they get eaten, they get eaten. If they make it, they make it. But I think now it's a bit of now or never. We're in the 15th of July, so realistically, how much of a season are we going to have left? We don't know. We don't know what the weather's going to do, but that's my plan for the pumpkins. So now I'm going to flip you around again, and I'm going to show you my bean arch. So I'm going to zoom out again. So this is my bean arch, and either side I've got some different beans, and I've got some nasturtiums, I've got some borage and some shallots in these ones. So there's my shallots there, and they're sort of like dotted in and around here, and then I've got borage and nasturtiums in there. Now my beans, I thought that I planted some Greek gigantes, and a lot of them have got white flowers. These were all the same packet and the same beans. So these ones here have got white flowers, and as you can see somewhere, yeah, they've got the really big beans here. You can actually feel how big they are. But I've also got some with red flowers. So these ones here, for example, have got red flowers, so that would make me think there's something else. And Kerry from Dog on the Plot commented on my last video and said that she thinks they might be runner beans. But this one, for example, has got both on the same vine. It's got white and red. So if anyone knows what they may be, please let me know. But I'm actually pleased with them. I'm going to harvest some of them today actually, because there's quite a lot of beans ready on there. The other side is very exciting. So I have actually got some beans on here, and I didn't know this until just today when I've come up. So I'm going to flip you around again. So we're going to be doing a lot of flipping, and hold on. Okay, so we have got here some really nice beans that have been growing. And somewhere I think I've got the tag. Have I got the tag? I can't see it in all the growth, but I did quite a lot of varieties. But that's really exciting. And then they've got loads of flowers coming up as well. And then this one here is really starting to take off. No flowers yet, but they're starting to come just here. And then on here, I have actually got some beans. These are again a different variety. I've just planted quite a few different varieties this year. And yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. And again, they're starting to take off a bit, and they're sort of starting to climb over the arch. And then the ones on this side aren't doing as well, but they're starting to. I've got some sunflowers there. I think they've been eaten. And then on my obelisks, the beans are starting to take off now. So if I take you around this way, they're starting to grow up, the little obelisks that I've got. And then I planted an oregano here as well, and that's doing really well. I started that one from seed, and some of the ones I planted this side have actually started growing up the obelisk. So I think I'm going to have quite a variety of beans, and I'm not even going to show you this, I'm just going to do this. But here was the last courgette outside, and there's like half a leaf left. I don't think I'm going to get any courgettes this year, but that's fine. And then I've got some beans as well on my one dwarf bean that made it right here. So it's not all bad, but I don't know, bean wise I don't think it's terrible, but last year and years before it's just been absolutely huge harvest. We could still get there, we will see. But on my borage there is just covered with bees. I'll see if I can zoom in, but it's really nice to see on my borage plants. I don't know if you can see that, but there is just bees absolutely all over it. That's really nice to see. And my nasturtiums are doing well. Over this side I'll just show you quickly because not a lot's going on. I've got nasturtiums, strawberry plants which have got some strawberries on them, but whenever they get ripe enough they just get eaten. And my asparagus ferns are looking really good as well, so really pleased with that. I've got my second earlies in my main crop, nasturtiums. I've got all of my foxgloves that have dried. I need to harvest these seeds. I've got some spring onions and my peas that I'm saving for seed over there. So that is pretty much that whole side of the plot, which I'm pleased with. I'm not going to be doing much to that side of the plot now, just into planting some pumpkins. And I think what I'm actually going to do beginning of August, which I did last year, was I planted some more first earlies and they were ready sort of just before Christmas. So I'm definitely going to do that again, but I'll probably do that in some sort of tubs or something that I can put inside the polytunnel if there's any risk of frost. But I won't be doing that yet, maybe in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, just the pumpkins is what I'm going to do out here. Then I'll just turn you around like this and maybe you'll be able to see. Yeah, so my rhubarb is actually doing really well, so I'm really pleased with that. So I couldn't actually be happier with that because, as you know, I haven't been doing very well with my rhubarb. And then right here is the strawberry bed. So this was where my first earlies were, and what I did was I took the strawberries from these planters inside the fruit cage and I planted them in here, and then I'm going to actually cover them with some sort of netting, which again I probably won't do yet, but I will do that in the coming weeks. And then where the strawberries came from, I'm going to show you what I did. We'll turn you around for this. I planted some peas, some late peas, and these are ones that grow to about 1.8 metres, and they've all started germinating. I've got little shoots. I have been protecting them with this, and then I'm hoping they're just going to climb up here, up the netting. I've still got some blueberries, which I'm probably just going to pick the rest of them off and eat them while I'm at the plot. And raspberries are doing okay, and this blueberry as well. But that's really it for inside. The biggest change has been in my polytunnels, so I'm going to show you now. So the mini polytunnel needs a bit of a prune. So you saw this in my last video last week, but it was filmed a few weeks ago. There's been a big change. The tomatoes have gone nuts. So these are all the San Marzanos and the two Romas. They have actually got some tomatoes in there now, so that's the Romas, but these need a really good prune and a tidy up, which I will do tomorrow. And even more excitingly, I don't know if you can see that, look at my tomatoes. They're finally doing amazing, which I'm really happy about. So I'm going to take you inside, and my cucumbers aren't doing bad as well. Hold on, not doing bad, they haven't been eaten. There's my cucumbers, but if you look here, let me zoom in a bit. There you go. My tomatoes are actually starting to ripen, and I've got quite a few on here now, which is just absolutely amazing. These ones are starting to ripen as well. These cucumbers are doing really well. And I have actually got on here somewhere, I saw some little cucumbers. Where are they? I can't see them now. I can't remember which one. Oh, here we go. Was it on this one? Anyway, I did see some. Oh, there we go. I've got some tiny little cucumbers on there. I mean, if you look at that compared to my hand, That is tiny, but we're getting somewhere. All of the courgettes I planted in here, so that one's been eaten. There was one there that's been eaten. That one's still okay, but the rest of them have all gone. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you to the other side and show you from the other side, because there's loads of tomatoes here. Loads of tomatoes. I mean, look, this is amazing. Honestly, I'm so pleased with this. Okay, just look at that. That's my orange queens there. And then I've got these ones here, which are looking absolutely amazing. And as I take you through, every single plant has now got tomatoes on it. I mean, look at that. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what I've been waiting for anyway. And I think all is not lost. At least we'll be getting something. For every single plant has got something on it, and some of them look fantastic. So I've got quite a few cherry ones. I did a really big prune in here last week because they were just crazy, and I took quite a lot of them off, but some of them are really exciting looking. Some of them are looking absolutely fantastic. These ones I'm quite excited about. These are quite a funny texture, so I'm quite looking forward to them. And this one here, which I showed you before, it's still got all the flowers. I can't see any actual tomatoes on it, but they've only just stopped flowering by the look of it, so we will see. My nasturtiums are just doing crazy as well, but I quite like that. Okay, here we are. So right at the back of the plot now, and my pond area, which is actually looking really good. I can't remember what these ones are called. These ones here. I want to say it was something hedgehog or something. I don't know if I've got the... Oh, it has actually got flying hedgehogs. Flying hedgehogs. I think they're stunning. Let me see if I can turn you round so you can... They're such a cool, like, plant. I think they're absolutely stunning. But yeah, I've got quite a lot going on in there. Needs a good tidy up. More foxgloves that need to be, the seeds need to be harvested. I mean, as you can see, looking around here, the weeds have gone absolutely nuts. They really have. I mean, just looking at the ground here, it's nuts. But I don't really worry too much about weeds. I just do it as and when, as long as it's got other stuff growing as well. Raspberries in here as well. They're looking okay. They're actually growing now. So that's really exciting. But yeah, I just wanted to show you what's going on, sort of like a little update tour, and really plans for the next couple of days. So, and the next week, what I'll do, I will film tomorrow on my GoPro, and then that'll probably come out maybe at the weekend. But I just wanted to show you really what was going on now. And it's actually doesn't feel like it's going to rain yet, which is good because I'm fed up of this weather. But yeah, everything's looking really good. I think my favourite view at the moment is this one. I mean, just look at that. That is just absolutely stunning. The nasturtiums, the borage, and then you've got the beans there. This is probably my most successful bed out of all of them. It's got shallots. This had my garlic in it. It's now got borage. It's got beans. I mean, considering the year that we've had so far, a win is a win. A win is a win. That's what I feel like anyway. But yeah, thank you so much for watching me. I hope that you enjoyed this video. So I'm hoping to do a few more of these, just me on my phone, sort of giving you little updates. And then at least you can sort of see what I'm doing when I'm doing it. So yeah, exciting. I am now just going to head off because I just came down here quickly to have a little look. I'm going to spend the day down here tomorrow, like I say. So I will update you on that soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon.